Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's a simple guide to preserving all your favorite flavors as well as a variety of delicious ways to enjoy them. We welcome the author of Preserving the Seasons, Holly Capelle. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thanks for having me.
The book is so beautiful. It smells beautiful in here. And thank you for bringing all this stuff to show us.
Oh, my pleasure.
What a great illustration of how it's worth your time to invest in doing all these things.
Yes, I mean, I don't think people realize like how many different varieties of ways that you can preserve at home.
And save what you have and put it to good use, and it's pretty delicious too.
Absolutely.
Tell me about your journey to this point, because you just started with your own garden at home, right? And then making the best use of all those things.
Well, we've actually been gardening for a very long time.
Okay.
As our kids got older, the garden grew bigger and bigger. Eventually I started an Instagram, and that's sort of where I started sharing all of the love I had of all of these different projects, and that's really what kind of kickstarted everything.
And we should mention that you are feeding 6 kids, right? So
Yeah.
it is quite the task.
Yes.
So you've got to maximize efficiency.
Right, exactly, exactly. And we wanted to be able to give them, you know, good organic produce and stuff that we really just couldn't afford with such a team of kids before. So we knew we had this green thumb and we had the space in our backyard, and so we thought, you know, let's grow it ourselves. So we really started growing a lot of fruit and the stuff that they love, beans, peas, and all of that. And then once we got really good at growing it, you know, it was sad to watch it mold on the counter.
Exactly. A lot of people experience that, right?
Yes. You're so proud of that little bowl of berries, and then, you know, next day it's fuzzy. So I quickly started learning how to save my harvest and preserve. Even if it's just a handful of berries here and there, freeze them until I had enough to be able to make some jam. There's all kinds of things you can do.
Well, that's what's so great. You kind of give us a guide of preserving what you have and then using those great ingredients in beautiful recipes too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the fun. Like, you know, having so many kids too, we were always stuck at home, but we wanted to eat like we were out.
Of course.
You know, we want fancy stuff.
Look at that, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's like a fancied up box cake thanks to dehydrated oranges and dried rosemary. Yeah, so it's like creativity meets budget friendly.
Exactly. Making it work, as we all are every day.
Yes.
Tell me what we're making here today.
Okay, so today we are going to make a really simple blueberry basil simple syrup.
Oh my gosh, yum.
Super flavorful, really fragrant, totally captures the summer.
And then we can use that a bunch of different ways, right?
We can use it so many ways. I mean, these blueberry basil fruit rolls is just one example. You can make those in the dehydrator.
That's amazing.
You can make your homemade ices, popsicles, on and on and on.
Okay.
We don't even need to use blueberries for this. It's very versatile. So you can switch up the berry depending on what you have or what's in season.
Perfect.
But you just want to start with 2 cups of berries.
Okay.
And then we have a cup and a half of water and a cup of honey. And you just want to bring this mixture to a boil, wake up all the berries, and then once we've got it to a boil, you want to lower your heat and add in our zest of a large lemon.
Oh, yum.
And then about 15 basil leaves. If you have 10, don't let that stop you from making this recipe.
Of course.
You know, just use what you have. Tear those up and get them in here. And then you just want to simmer this on low heat for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
The berries are going to completely cook down. I actually have one I just did here not long ago.
Well, and how wonderful that these are like the simplest ingredients. Anybody can really do this at home.
Yes, it's just 5, ingredients. And then also you can switch up the berry. You can switch up the herb. If you don't have honey, you can use sugar. So there's so many possibilities here. Once it's completely cooled, you want to go ahead and just strain that. I don't want to get that on your beautiful shirt.
Look how gorgeous that color is.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my gosh.
And then once this strains all the way, you don't even need to toss this. This is so flavorful. Stick it back in the pot, add a little bit of water, and turn it into a tea. You can, just drink it on ice. It's super flavorful.
Oh yeah, why not?
Right, and so then after it strains, you're left with this beautiful bottle of syrup that you can stick it in your fridge for up to a month.
Oh, okay.
And it's, like I said, so versatile.
I bet
My kids love the fruit
in your
rolls.
house too. I'm going to take a bite of this.
Yes,
Holy cow.
please.
Look how beautiful that color is.
Pretty?
This is like you could totally get your kids to eat semi-healthy if it's bright purple, right?
Yes, and and no artificial colors. It's
Show
all
me this.
blueberry.
We have a mocktail as well.
We do. So we're going to use our syrup to
Okay.
make up a really super quick and easy blueberry mocktail. So cup of blueberries and about 6 torn basil leaves. And
Okay.
you just want to muddle those in here just to break it up and wake up those berries.
This is going to be so fresh and bright.
It's so good.
Okay.
And you can add, like I'm going to make it with some sparkling water here. That was a 1/3 cup of lemon juice
Okay.
I added in. But you don't have to use sparkling soda or sparkling water. You could use soda. You could use champagne. You can use sparkling
sure.
wine.
Yeah.
You could just spike this thing. And then a cup of our delicious
Oh, yeah.
syrup.
Oh, my gosh.
It's really
This is
so
gonna be
refreshing. It's a
so
perfect garden
beautiful.
beverage when you're hanging out outside in the backyard.
And how easy, and if you have guests over, they would be so totally impressed that you made this yourself.
Totally.
Totally.
Totally impressed.
Oh my gosh.
You know, but actually when people come over, it's so fun to make them feel special, you know, do
Yeah.
something that, so even just a little bit the flowers in
Yes,
your
you have,
ice
are
cubes.
these flower petals in the ice cubes? That's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yes, and there's a recipe in the book for that. It's super easy, and there's all kinds of ways we can.
I love that.
get
Using
fun
every
with
little
ice.
thing. And to make it pretty too. I mean, that counts.
Absolutely.
Oh, look
Lid
at
on here so we
that.
don't get too much of the goods.
That is such a gorgeous color. Yeah, and I love you could add or subtract anything from the beverage here to kind of make it your own situation.
Definitely.
Okay. Oh, cheers. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep.
So good.
I'll take a couple of those. Thank you very much.
So can you imagine that just with a little splash of spirits?
On a warm day like today, the perfect thing. Thank you so much
Oh
for
my
bringing all of
gosh.
this.
Yes, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having
The
me.
book is so beautiful. Okay, Holly has a book event this weekend. It's on Sunday at 3 at Powell's on West Burnside. We'll have all the details for you on our website. The book again is Preserving the Seasons. For more information, just head to katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.